mistakes and best practices, and then we'll open it up for Q&A. So in the meantime, if you have questions, please start entering while I cover the last couple of slides. Please start entering into the questions box or the chat box. So the common mistakes, trying to get to a perfect product and start selling late. That's a very, very common mistake, right? Try to sell it. It's okay to get slapped that the value you have is limited, because then you know a lot sooner. You're not going through false positives. Focusing on features instead of customer needs and revenue, right? Again, you have to identify what capabilities. There are one or two capabilities in every product where they are willing to pay. They are absolutely willing to pay. They are like, okay, this one, yes, I will pay. And again, if that's the case, why you are focusing all your marketing as well as products effort on all other features? Why are you not solidifying that one capability or two capabilities where they are willing to pay, right? And then also communicate that a lot more through your campaigns instead of talking about dozen other features that you have, which may be nice to play in the market, but that is not why they are paying you for or willing to pay you for, right? So again, focusing on that becomes more and more important. Spending resources on marketing activities that does not build or drive funnel. For example, early stage startups trying to do PR, it's a useless effort in my mind, right? Again, my opinion, because again, it doesn't give you. If you go and try to hire a PR agency, it's waste of time, right? Don't do that. Don't spend money on PR. Do some basic stuff. You can get a press release out and distribute it for as little as $50, right? There are people who will do that for you. You write your own press release and you get it out. Yeah, it's not efficient, but you're not at that stage. Your efforts are going to be focused on trying to build a funnel, not trying to build awareness. Because even if you build awareness, these people may not give you much of a credibility anyway. You're too small a company, right? You're a smaller startup. So it's better to focus on getting people directly on the funnel instead of trying to do this kind of activity. Wasted sales cycle due to lack of customer qualification. We talked about this already. And false positives. Make sure you are able to ask those questions. Do you have a budget? Who has the budget? Who is the decision maker? What's your feedback on this package and the price point and so forth, right? So that you don't have wasted sales cycle because of that. Lack of focus. If you don't have focus on building and moving the sales pipeline, it's not going to work, right? Because you will have a longer period of lack of traction and lack of conversion, which obviously kills the founders. Right? And again, inability to build net promoters, because you will need references. Nobody says, oh, they're early stage startup. It's understandable that they don't have reference. Nobody cares about that, right? They still want one or two people to talk to who will say that I have used it and this is working fabulously for me, right? So last slide, and we'll open up for Q&A. So best practices. Make sure your game plan is well defined. And so again, referring back to Ido's webinar part 1, right? The objectives, strategies, tactics are clear, measurable, attainable, time bound, right? Make sure those are correct. Make sure you have clarity on segmentation, targeting, positioning, who you're selling to, what segment, what do they value, what attributes they value, right? What is the current competitive landscape in that particular segment, right? What are the unique capabilities you're offering that drive significant benefit, right? That stuff has to be really, really clear. And then laser focus on customer acquisition, pipeline, and revenue. Ask the question, is this going to lead to revenue? Every time, is this going to lead to revenue? Is this going to increase my pipeline from $2 million to $10 million, right? Variability in content, we talked about it. Variability in content to continue to engage customers. If you send the same monotonous infographic, or text email, it's not going to work. Measure the level of conversion and make sure you pull all the levers, right, to be able to actually move the prospect from one stage of the funnel to the other stage of the funnel, right? And you should also know what tools you need. I gave you some sample tools. Of course, every company needs different, right? And again, once you get handful customers initially, make sure you make them absolutely successful.